Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Backmarker Racing League Season 3 opener for the Sunday League. So we've got a little bit of a different, tiny bit difference from our normal league race. For the Sunday League, we'll be running a full qualifying session, so a bit of excitement. So here we go then at Q1. So as you know, the bottom 4 drivers, because there's only 19, so I believe it'll be the bottom 4 that will be eliminated out of Q3. So here we go then, we're on board with Yes Daddy. So we've got a lot of new drivers and the usual drivers, but we've got everybody in different seats, so a nice little change for Season 3 Round 1. 12 races for the season, so it's a shorter format, and Ryan Daniels has retired from the session, so he is out. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I think he may have retired from the session. He's had an accident, so already on his outlap, Ryan Daniels has retired and he is out of Q1. So we're out with Oswald now. He's with his new seat in the Red Bull, I believe. I don't know if he's put his old wheel back on, as his F1 unfortunately broke for him, but he is back in action here. So a lot of people out on their outlaps, a lot of people half the grid out on their outlaps, half the grid are still in the pit lane. Again, it's a bit more tactical with full qualifying. You do not have to have all 3 runs in one session, so you've got to time it right, and we're looking at some banker laps. So already Freaky F1, who's making his debut in the Alfa Romeo. Gonna go on board to see how he does in his first hot lap qualifying run. Looks like he's gone through that chicane very nicely indeed as Freaky F1. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him. He's got Quickshot in front of him, who's in that Renault, but Quickshot very nicely gets out of the way indeed. It's a good race etiquette from him. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, but that's Quickshot getting out of the way. Yes Daddy's banked to 125.2 for his first lap, but coming round the last turn now is Freaky F1 to see what sort of time he's going to set. Roddy's gone quickest for 122.8, and Freaky has gone third with a 125.2. So already some. Oswald's gone quickest with a 120.4, so that's going to very good Q1 lap from him. For someone who's had wheel problems, he's gone 2 seconds quicker, but just under 2 seconds quicker in top one. His teammate Draft Overload has set a 121.1. So Alex, who's still in the pit lane, the Season 2 champion. Just been informed that Freaky F1's AI is out on track, so thanks for letting me know that. So Kludgy Duck then just getting out of the way, and Durgeon's still in the pit lane. Looks like Durgeon may be coming out the pits now. He's in his new seat in Ferrari. He's going to be looking to challenge for the title in Season 3. Just the 12 races as we start in Australia at Melbourne. Christakis, a new driver, he's still in the pit lane. 20's still in the pit lane. The 30 minutes to go in Q1, still some drivers to set some tyres, but they'll be comfortably trying to set tyres. With Kludgy Duck now, is he going to be on a quick lap? He's got Rolly in the Williams in front of him. So some new drivers for this season, so good to see. And there's, keep saying about yellow flags, but that's everybody just getting out of the way. So Kludgy Duck in sector 2 now. He'll be coming up to that chicane very shortly here in the Mercedes. At the moment, Oswald with a 120.4 is the fastest, but it will be the he'll be in that pit lane and he'll be very pleased with that as well. Coming round now the last. And he's always invalidated. He's gone too wide at the start, sector 3. Oh dear, and Cludgy Duck has thrown globe. Let's see thrown globe in his debut race. I think he's on a slower lap. Rolly coming into the pit lane, so it won't be as quick as normal. As Quick Shot's going to cross the line now for his first lap time. What time is he going to be? He's gone fourth with a 1:22.2. So Oswald setting the pace very nicely as we're going to go to the second place Durgeon. Let's see what sort of pace he will be hitting today. His second place Durgeon in the championship last season. Or was it third, or was Ross third? I'm not sure. But Ross, who's reserving, he's gone quickest in sector 1 as Durgeon. So he's on. He means business. Be interested to see in who gets into quali 2, if there'll be any medium trying to get out of Q2 with the medium compound tyre. But we're with Durgeon now in sector 2. There's a yellow flag behind him, but he's gone quickest in sector 2. So this is going to be a quick banker lap for the Ferrari driver Durgeon. Very talented driver indeed is Durgeon. He'll be looking to go one better or two better from season 2, as looks like he's taken that second from last turn very nicely indeed. As he's going to go around the last turn, he's gone quite wide, but not as just perfectly, as he's going to cross the line now, and he's only gone second fastest for 1:20.9. So he's just having a nice bit of a banker lap there. That should be okay, as we've got 10 minutes to go. As now we're with the champion in sector 3, Alex. Just caught him on the end of sector 3 here at the Albert Park. This is the tougher section for me. It's sector 3. The last of it with them horrible wavy corners. You've got to get them absolutely right, especially that last turners. Coming round the last turn now is Alex in his new Racing Point. He's going to cross the line, and he is going to go second fastest for 1:20.7. So Oswald is setting that benchmark in Q1. So we've still got 4 drivers as Avance come out for an outlap. His teammate, like a boss, has come for an outlap. Looks like RKA has come in. He's going to might be tweaking something, but Avance coming out for his outlap. So Oswald still in the pits then. 20 Boy then in the Racing Point. Alex's new and Hungarian team here. Very excited they was to be drawn together in the draft on Wednesday just gone. So with Racing Point, we're keeping our eye on Racing Point. Oh, just a little bit of a mistake on that second from last corner, but he made up for it very well indeed, and he's gone up to 6th for 1:21.7. So did he lose time from that mistake, that second from last corner? Let's go down the grid now. Christakis now, who's improved on his time, just caught him on that chicane as in the Haas. Well, he's gone onto the grass as Christakis, so he's going to lose a bit of time there, and I do believe that he will maybe going into the pits after that mistake. But yes, he's gone well onto the grass, losing a bit of grip, so he'll be limping into the pits. And yes, Daddy's teammate, who's gone round the last corner, has he improved? He's in 14th at the moment. 7 minutes to go, so we've still got, well, it could be anybody from, well, Cludgy Duck in danger, Christakis in danger, Freaky F1 in danger, but that is his AI driver. Ryan Daniels, who's still is retired from this race. 20 boy coming back out in the pit. So a lot of the top 8 look like are they going to be coming out for another? Looks like they're safe enough, I believe, into Q2. Cludgy Duck now, who is in the danger zone. He is in very much. But he has set a time. Avant, who's got some decent pace, and we know Ross has got some decent pace, and another. So that's not going to be good for Cludgy Duck, as he has invalidated his lap. His teammate Nathan Walton, currently in 7th. Looks like he'll be okay at the moment to go into Q2, but we're with Like a Boss now in his new McLaren, as he was the Ferrari driver last season. He has not yet set a time yet, but is he going to push Freaky F1 and Christakis into the danger zone? I believe it will be free going out in Q1, as there's only the 19 drivers this evening. It's Like a Boss will be coming round now the last 2 corners. He's taking that beautifully, that tricky second from last hairpin. But here we go, he's going to cross the line. Is he going to put Freaky F1 and Christakis into? He has. He's got 8 fastest, and that has put Freaky F1 into the knockout stage. It's a 16th, and Avant now in for an outlap. He's coming out very late indeed, so this tactic of coming out late, is it going to pay off? He's got to be careful he doesn't invalidate, because he could be, and RKA has invalidated, and he's got 5 minutes to get a lap in, so he could be starting at the back of the grid, is Ross. So wow, Rolly, who is very much, so it looks like it's between Christakis, Cludgy Duck and Rolly. Well, even Throne Glow could be thrown into the ins, but he's still in the pit lane. Is he going to come out for another lappers? Is Rolly going to go for another lap here? He's currently 13th on the grid. As Ross has come out quickly for another lap, as it looks like Nathan Walton, or is Cludgy Duck going to come out? No, he's not. Christakis now is on an outlap, but he's going to look to improve to get out of that danger zone. As we're going to go with, concentrate on Avant now. So 4 minutes to go in qualifying, and as we know, Ryan Daniels is out of qualifying. He's out in Q1. So Avant crosses the line to start his first lap. He's got to be careful that he doesn't invalidate, because that could be the end of qualifying for him, as he's going to look to get out of that danger zone, that knockout zone. So it'll be 2 seasons running for Avant that he's in his McLaren. Oh, he ain't got to do much more, and he has invalidated. He's took too much corner as Avant, and he has invalidated his lap, and that could be. Hello to Dylan, how we doing, fella? And who's tuned in, thanks for tuning in, mate. And that's a big invalidation for Avant. Is it going to bite him? Coming out really late. Is Avant going to have time to go for another lap? I do believe he will. So he's got to get another lap in him, and it's just, that's going to put a lot of pressure. As Christakis now, who's not improved his best sector 2. So Christakis, who's on the borderline now of coming out of qualifying 1. Avant, I do believe, is going to go for another lap, and he has. But we're going to go back to Christakis, who is also lining 15th and in danger. Looks like the top 12 have finished for qualifying. They know that they're good enough. As Rolly feels that he needs to improve. It could be Throne Globe, could be in danger if it doesn't come out because depends. But Christakis has crossed the line and he hasn't improved. So he is 15th and he is the one in danger. We've got Event now. We're back with him. He's got to be careful not to invalidate because he will be out of Q1 as Ross is invalidated. And it looks like, is Ross gonna, is he on the last corner now? No, he'll be okay. Ross will be okay to get a lap in. But, oh, and another invalidation for Event. And Event is out of Q1. Massive shock for the McLaren driver as he is out of qualifying. And he is out of Q1 as we're with Ross now. Is he gonna get out of Q1? Is he gonna push? Looks like Event is gonna be out of Q1. As Ross now in sector 1, he's going to need a decent time to get. Going to need at least a 122, an early 122, I believe, to be happy with his qualifying. Still got a few out now on the track as Event has shockingly come out of Q1 here. He's got a McLaren in front of him, I believe. Is that like a boss? There's a yellow flag. It looks like someone was going, and he has gone quickest in sector 2 as Ross. He's at the chicane now, like a boss has got out of the way. So a purple sector for Ross. This could be a superb start for him. I think he's not set a lap time as yet, but as he left, come out the best till last. He's got 2 corners to go now. It's just a tough corner, but he's taking it perfectly. Little bit twitchy, but he's okay. He's going to surely be a lap now that's going to get out and push Christakis and Freak. Yes, he is 6th fastest. So at this moment in time, it's Christakis, Freaky F1, and we know Event is out as we've got 5 seconds to go as Christakis is on sector 2. Right, Freaky F1 is still out, and Kludgy Duck has come in to the pit lane, so it's Christakis now. It's all on Christakis. Can he push Kludgy Duck into the elimination zone? It's big lap for now for Christakis. Looks like he's slowed down. I don't know. He hasn't. He is out. Has he not? I don't think he's had time to cross the line. Yeah, he has. I think that's it. Yep, that is it for Q1. To Christakis. Freaky Friday. Ryan Daniels. And Event out of qualifying. We've got me sidekick Teddy who's just coming. Having a look at racing. You're going to join me in the commentary box.
I like the white one.
You like
Who's
the white
that?
one? That's Ross.
I like Ross.
Just having a little cameo before you go to bed, are you, buddy? So Q1 is finished then, so Christakis, Freaky F1, Ryan Daniels and Event are out of Q1 as we'll shortly be going to Q2.
I can say Ryan Daniels.
So, Oswald, quickest in Q1 then, with a 120.4, but we'll be having a look at the last 4 who have been eliminated. Christakis, Freaky F1, Ryan Daniels and Event will be starting at the back of the grid. So shortly be going into Q2. Just take a quick break and I'll be back in a tick. Welcome back, everybody. Now we're in Q2, 15 drivers. As you can see, looks like 5 drivers are going to be trying to get, well, it'll be more than 5 now, it's 6 that we'll be trying to get out of Q2 on their medium compound tyres. There's a few cars, there's 20 boys coming out. The 2 racing points are coming out. There's 20 is... Apologies for that, just saying good night to me son, but here we go, with 2 racing points are out. Looks like Oswald's still in the pits. Durgeon has come out, he's behind Draft. Got a lot coming out for an outlap here in Q2. As now it's going to start getting more tasty. So we're going to lose another 5 races in Q2, but you know the drill, you know the rules. And Q3 will be the top 10 shootout. And Throne Globe has left the session, so he will have his AI driver in there, so I'm not quite sure what's going on now, but so we're going to start with the Season 2 champion. Will be the first, I believe, to set a time, or was it going to be the Haas in front of him? So he has got the soft compound tyres on, as Alex is just ignore the yellow flags as its driver's moving out the way quite nicely. But we're with Alex now in sector 1 to see if he can prove a point. I'm pretty sure that he will be going into Q3 without any mishaps. Just ignore the lap 1 of 13. Just one of them glitches that Codemasters haven't sorted out. We are in Q2, we're not on a race. So, just to clarify. But, interesting to see, because now we're all these drivers are very equal in pace, and be interesting to see. It'll be a good little shootout to get through to Q3. But Alex will be shortly setting a time, as Quick Shot has set a time of 1:21.4. So he has improved from his Q1s, but we all know Q1. As the track conditions get a lot better, but this is going to be a quick lap from Alex, I believe. Going to cross the line. He has crossed the line, but he's only gone 4th with a 1:24, so I don't know if he had trouble, but 20 his teammate. Everybody set a time, and Durgeon with a 1:21.1. He has gone quicker than his time in Q1 with a 1:21.1. We'll just go, oh, someone's there. Toby's off, and he's lost the wing. Toby has spun and had a moment and lost part of his front wing, and luckily for him it was, well, it must have spun at that second from last corner, and he has gone straight into that pit lane. So trouble for Toby, as we're going to go with Oswald now. He's invalidated, is he, or is he? Yep, he's come into the pit lane. So we've got some nerves, have we, at the moment? Cludgy Duck, who's made it into Q2 by the skin of his teeth. He'll be starting his hot lap. Ronnie at the moment, who's set a 1:22.4. Is he going for another lap on them softs? But Draft is 4th at the moment. Oh, very close to the wall for Ronnie. But Draft at the moment on the medium. He's the fastest of the medium runners. But again, getting more people changing to that medium compound tyre as that Albert Park track is starting to get better and better and quicker and quicker. But Ronnie now, looks like this is a good lap from him. Just nearly went on the grass, but he's going to go straight into the pits, and he is not happy with that lap. One bit. The Throne Globe, who is, I believe, an AI driver. That lap is the 2 AlphaTauris. Toby has changed his front wing. Durgeon in the pits, quick shot. Looks like he's on a coming into the pit lane on an in-lap rather. Looks like Draft now, is he on another lap? Is he Draft? I do believe he is. The Red Bull driver. Had a little chat with him in the week and he said he's happy. Well, I think he's in a Red Bull twice. I think he got drawn twice in a Red Bull. So he said he was very happy with that, but he's not happy with that lap because he's going straight into the pit lane on their mediums. So maybe mediums are not being the nicest as possible as people wanted. It's just going to open the window. It is getting a bit... Oh, there's a wing flying off. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's Nathan Walton. Has lost his wing. I just looked back at the screen and 8 minutes to go, and that's not good. He's going to have to go and change that wing and get back out on track as we're with Oswald now, who was quickest. In Q1. As now we're going to start a lap with Oswald. So Nathan Walton having trouble then. Just under 8 minutes to go then in Q2. Durgeon's still setting the quickest time at the moment. He's going to be pleased with that because that could well get him at the moment into Q1. And that's when the real business starts. But Oswald now, who looks like he's on the pace from Q1. He's gone quickest in Sector 1. I do believe Australia is one of his strongest tracks as well, and he is into Q1 at the moment. And that new wheel really is doing him favours at the moment, as he's gone quickest in Sector 1. Will he go purple in Sector 2, as he's going to shortly be coming up to that chicane? Yeah, he has gone quickest in Sector 2. A great lap so far for Oswald, and this well could be... Well, this well could be a quick lap for Oswald and get him into, because he has gone purple, and if you noticed, he's on the medium tyres. And so is Durgeon. So these two lads could be starting a race on these medium compound tyres. This could be good enough to get out of Q2, and it's a very good lap indeed, because he's gone 5th fastest and on their medium compound tyres, and he's 8 tenths behind quickest time. It's a nice one for Oswald there. Alex now is on the mediums. He's changed to the medium compound tyres. He's going to be coming up. Is he on a... He's coming up to... It's a tough bit of Sector 3, as I said. These two rights, you've got to get him absolutely right. But I don't think he's on a quick time. I think he might be going into the pits here as Alex. No, he's going to carry on, but he's on them medium tyres. He's going to keep going. Does he look like he's struggling a bit, does Alex? I'm not quite sure, but he has stayed 9th fastest. He's on them mediums. Throne Globe, who we've not featured yet, but I think he's on a AI driver at the moment, Kludgy Duck. So at the moment, with 5 minutes to go, we've got Kludgy Duck like a boss, Nathan Walton. But the bottom 5 haven't set a lap yet. So them two will be in big danger of getting eliminated in Q2. But we've got well, anything up from Ronnie downwards, well, everybody could be in big danger here as Durjan's come back out for an outlap. So it looks like Nathan Walton has put their medium compound tyres on. The fresh medium compound tyres on. Yellow flag in sector 3, but I don't think it's any bother. But we're with the new Mercedes driver, Nathan Walton, now. Fair play to Rolly. He's flying 6th at the moment, but he is, well, he's in 7th now because Alex has got up to 4th on them mediums. And he looks like he's going to be happy with that as well. But we're going to concentrate on his bottom 5 at the moment, as Nathan Walton's going to want to get out of Q2 on these medium compound tyres. A lot of drivers are going to want to as well, but Nathan Walton is going to be coming round the last 2 corners now. Tricky. You could easily take too much curb and lose your back end and spin, but this looks like it's going to be a stronger lap from Nathan Walton. Is it going to be good enough to get out of the bottom 5? It is, as he has pushed Throne Globe into the dropout zone, but Nathan Walton has gone 8th fastest. As Toby now, who's on his lap, will go to the Alfa Romeo driver. Ross has just come out for an out lap. Got 2 minutes to go. And at the moment, it looks like Ronnie looks to be in danger, but Toby's gone quickest in sector 2, but he is on them soft compound tyres. He's going to want to get out of Q2 and into that top 10 shootout. Shut it. But he's come around the last turn now. He's going to go up to the line. It's Toby. Is it good enough for the Alfa Tauri driver to get out of Q2? He's going to cross the line now, and he has gone 7th fastest, and he has pushed. Jim just raged into the dropout zone to Toby. Very, very good stuff indeed, as this is going to be hotting up to a very nice indeed. As Throne Globe has gone straight off the track. Not sure what happened there, but Twinny, who's in danger, he's on an outlap like a boss, who at the moment in sector 1 in the McLaren. Just started his lap. Looks like Ross is coming in. It's AlphaTauri off. Oh, and that was a very close. From Throwing Globe was not in a very good position, but he's gone quickest in sector 2 as RKA. That was close. That could have been a big accident, and that could have been the end of Q2 for Ross, but he nicely got out of the way. Well, got out of the way. It was close, but luckily he wasn't on track, Throwing Globe, but it hasn't hindered RKA. This could push. Well, this could push Nathan back into the drop zone, as Nathan has put them soft compound tyres on, and I don't think he's going to have enough time, as RKA has gone up to 3rd fastest, and he has pushed Nathan Walton into Q. So that mistake from Nathan Walton, has it cost him? And it looks like Jim is going to be at Twinny. He's coming round now. He's gone. He's personal best of 2 tenths quicker than his time he's posted at the moment. So we're with Twinny now. 15 seconds to go. Looks like Twinny set a purple 2nd sector. This could be good enough to get out. So this could throw Ronnie down, but Ronnie is out on the lap. And Oswald has... Well, could Oswald be in danger? Ronnie's out on a lap. Jim just raged. Looks like he's finished, but we're with 20 now. He's going to come round the last turn. He's just lost the back end a little bit, pushing too much on that throttle. But he's lost a bit of time. But he's gone third fastest. So that has pushed Ronnie into the elimination zone. We're going to go to Ronnie now. So Oswald could be in danger. Oswald could be out in Q2. So a lot of the medium compound tyre, well, a few of them have they regretted putting them, trying to get out of Q2 with them mediums. They underestimated. Cludgy Duck and Nathan are out of Q2. So is Throne Globe. But it looks like we're going to cross the line now. Ronnie, is he going to go quickest? Is he going to get out of Q2, Ronnie? He has got out of Q2! What a superb lap at the end from Ronnie! And that has eliminated Oswald. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ronnie with a superb lap at the end gets him into Q3. And that has pushed Oswald out of Q2. Who's been saying that he wants to try to get out of Q2 on the mediums, but right at the end, Ronnie in that Williams has pushed the ex-Williams driver from last season out of Q2. What a fantastic end that was. And Ronnie's gone through to Q3 in 9th. So we're going to have a good little top 10 shootout for 9th. Superb stuff there, as Draft just makes it through in 10th. It's a fair play to Ronnie there. He's got through on 9th. So maybe was it a mistake trying to get through? There's only one. Well, it looks like Draft, he's going to start on the mediums. And so is Alex. But Oswald, Cludgy Duck, the two Mercedes are out of Q2. And Throne Globe on 15th. So, well, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting at least a couple of them drivers to be eliminated from Q2, but fair players. Well, fair play to Quickshot as well. He's into Q3. As we've gone straight into Q3 now for this top 10 shootout, and it'll all be on who is quickest. So a good qualifying session at the moment for Racing Point and AlphaTauri, as both drivers in both teams are into Q3. But we'll see. We've got 12 minutes to set the quickest time to get on that pole position. Who's it going to be? Starting to heat up. And Oswald, I just can't believe it. Oswald's been looking really good in qualifying, and so we've got someone coming out, and it's Quickshot in the Renault. He's into Q3, sorry. Getting myself all mixed up here. So just the one driver at the moment out on a qualifying lap. I'm sure he'll be, I'm sure he'll be having fresh soft compound tyres on as Durjan comes out in a Ferrari. So is 20, one half of the Racing Point team. Thoroughly enjoyed so far this new qualifying format for the Sunday League. It's only Sunday Leagues only, Thursday League. Make sure you tune in. New time of 7:30. Qualifying will start, but that will be a short qualifying session, the Thursday League. But as you said, Sunday League is a new qualifying format. Full qualifying. It's been very good so far. Some very good laps to get out of the qualifying. Roddy, fantastic from him, but now it means business. Now we're at the top 10 shootout for pole position, as we're going to concentrate on who's the quickest. And everybody's come out for their first lap now. 10 drivers. As the first one to set a time will be Quickshot, who looks like he's... Oh, and Draft Overload. Has he Draft Overload's retired, so he's going to start 10th. So yes, Draft Overload's into the wall, as you see there from Alex. on his outlap, and Draft has crashed into the wall, and he is on 10th on the grid. So he'll be no more laps from him in Q3. Wow. So now we're with Durgeon on board. He's come out. He's on his quick lap. See what sort of pace he's going to be setting. And I've just had a little bottom burp live on stream, so lovely jubbly, very unprofessional from me. I apologise, but you know, you've got to get it out. It's not good for your insides. But back to the racing, as Durgeon now has set a purple sector 2, obviously. As he's the only, a little bit twitchy on the chicane. Is he pushing it? But he's managed to keep that car on track nicely, but not sure that's going to lose much time for Durgeon. He's going to set quick shots gone with a 121.3. So that is the, at the moment, yes, Daddy's gone quicker. KSI's gone quicker with a 122. He's just under a tenth, but Durgeon has smashed it into the 120s. Nearly a second quicker. 20 set at 121.5. Alex now. We'll go with Alex, the reigning champion. He's going to come round the last corner like a boss to set at 122.7. We're going to see provisional pole from Alex. We are going to see a provisional pole. He's 2 tenths quicker than Durgeon at the moment, so there is a bit of intent from the champion. He knows he ain't going to get pushed off too much, and RKA Ross has gone third fastest, so we're in the 120s. The top threes, looks like them top three will be fighting for pole, but we yet to see Toby, who's in the pits. He's not set a time at the moment. Craig's invalidated. Roddy's got a bit of traffic in front of him. Let's see where Roddy, who's brilliantly got into Q3. Superb stuff from him at the moment. He's got a, looks like an Alcantara in front as Ross does get out of the way nicely for him. So here we go, chicane in Ronnie. He's just gone a bit, he's cut the corner yet. Ronnie's cut the corner and he's spun and he's out of qualifying. Oh, it's a big crash from Ronnie. And has that put off any drivers? He took that chicane all wrong. And he has massively spun and crashed into that wall. That has claimed so many victims in this league in the past. There's 6 minutes to go as Durgeon's come into the pit lane. Alex is going to come into the pit lane. Everybody in the pits, but Rolly has crashed after that chicane. Wow, what can I say? There you go, a bit of crashing action. As everybody in that pit lane. At the moment, we've got Alex on provisional pole, Durgeon in second position, RKA third, completing that podium at the moment. Yes, Daddy. As Toby's gone for an outlap. The only person out on track at the moment, so we will be looking at him. Not quite sure what the camera angle's happening here, but here we go, we're back in business. As Toby's out on track, he's currently 9th position. So Ronnie will be starting 9th, Draft will be starting 10th. We know that for a minute. They both retire from the session. So, very good stuff indeed as Alex and Durgeon going to be fighting it out, and don't rule out Ross either. Although he's got to find 8 attempts in his next lap. Let's see where Toby stands. Definitely improved massively as Toby from when he started. He's only going to get better, and I've been very impressed with Toby, especially from last season. As he's going to come round the last corner now. Is it going to be good time for Toby? Is he going to No, he's going to stay 9th fastest, I believe. And did he invalidate right at the end there? Because it hasn't recorded a lap time, so he must have invalidated at the last turn. Because I haven't got a time that's come up yet on the screen, but well, anybody watching who we think's gonna get pole position for the first race on season 2? Twinny's coming out for a lap in the Racing Point. Oh, it was an out lap. Okay. Thank you, Oswald, for clearing that up. I'm sure it didn't say out lap on my own. Might have said out lap. I might have just had a brain fart and one of my little brain moments, one of my little blonde moments there. But I'm sure it'd come off the screen. I'm not 100%. But with Toby now, who's going to come towards the end, is he going to get quicker? Well, he's not set a time yet, obviously. But oh, he's lost the back end, and that's going to lose a lot of time. And Toby's going to dart into the pits, is he? Yes, he is. He lost the back end and... bit of a mistake that last corner. It always catches me out. But 20 on an out lap. So at the moment it's just 20. We've got 3 minutes to go. They'll be coming out for that last lap, I believe. Durjan's got to find 2 tenths. Well, more than 2 tenths to in his hot lap to claim pole position, but at the moment this is Alex on pole position here in Q3, coming out of the pits. Looks like a boss, the McLaren driver. It's nice to see all these drivers in new cars. It is a nice change to see, as I'm not sure what's happened to me. There we go, that's better. There we go. Forgot that it changes each qualifying session changes your settings back to normal, and it's quite annoying. I wish rather just left it, to be honest, but there's Cody's for you. Anyway, 20 then, sector 2, coming up to that chicane that can claim so many victims in qualifying and races. Here we go then. Got to be careful you don't take too much corner. He just took it okay, because if you cut too much you wouldn't invalidate. You've at least got to have a bit of tyre on track, because 20 boy at the moment is 6th fastest. Is coming out for an outlap is KSI. Yes, your KSI. Quick Shot has come out for an outlap, but we're with 20 now in that Racing Point. We're going around the last turn now. Foot down on that throttle. Has he improved his time? He has. He's only gone up 1 place to 5th. Coming out is Durjan for an outlap. Coming out is Alex. So everybody now coming out. Is Ross going to be coming out? He is going to be coming out on a lap. No point me putting the what tyres they've got, because we know everybody's going to be on them softs. But Quick Shot now, he's... don't think he improved. He's a 6th fastest at the moment, his Quick Shot. So good qualifying from him at the moment. Should be pleased with that indeed. But we're going to be, I think it's going to be Durjan who's going to be crossing the line first, is it? Yes. And just behind him is, yeah. Do you know what? I've only just realised that you can look behind like that on spectator mode. That is fantastic. So it's going to be Durjan first. He ain't going to want to give a slipstream either to Alex. So it's going to be Durjan to cross the line first. It's going to be Alex to cross the line just after him. See how Toby's getting on. He's in sector 2 at the moment. He's yet to set a time, but he's going to want to start higher up in that grid. Oswald, if you're watching, could you just give me an heads up on the quality of the stream and the sound? Is everything okay? Does anything need to be tweaked? Just let me know. But Looks like Ross is going to qualify at the moment in 4th. So the boys now, as Durjan's going to set a time now. This is his last one. He has gone. Well, he's found a 10th and a half on his first lap. Thanks, Oswald. Cheers, buddy. So 10th and a half. He has found some time in Sector 1. He's just got to find some in Sector 2 now. It's going to be coming up to that chicane. Very well indeed. He's set a Sector 2. So, this could be provisional pole. And just behind him is Alex. Has Alex slowed down? Has Alex has spun! Alex is gone! He's retired! So has he retired? And this gives the opportunity for Durjan to get pole position from Alex as he's lost his car completely and spun at that chicane. And crossing the line is Durjan. He's got pole position! He's stolen pole position! What a whopping lap! 1:19.7 for Durjan, and Alex is not going to have the opportunity. Wow! Alex is not going to have the opportunity because he crashed into the wall. And that's given Durjan the... Well, it was a smashing lap from Durjan. Whopping lap. He found that time all right. Absolutely superb as Durjan's got pole position. Wow. I knew he was... Well, we set a purple Sector 2 and Alex was just behind him. Into the wall. And what, well, exciting for us, but not for him. And Durjan snatched pole position. And that is crucial. Whopping lap from Durjan. Absolutely whopping lap. A 1:19.7. Superb stuff. Fair play to the Norwegian. But a mistake from Alex. Well, we opened the door. And I'm sure he was cheering in that cockpit when it come up. Alex. But here we go then with a grid. Wow. Starting on pole for the Australian Grand Prix will be Durjan. Second place, Alex. Third place, Like a Boss. Ross will be starting 4th on the grid. It's a great qualifying from Craig in the McLaren in 3rd. 5th is Quick Shot. Another superb qualifying from him. Wow. Really, really, really good stuff. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back for the race for the Australian Grand Prix. Do not go anywhere because it's going to be an absolute corker. See you in a quick flip. I think it was, well, welcome back. We've had somebody doing that dreaded ready up before time, and I think it was Ryan Daniels. But just might be doing a restart here. 5 red light, yeah, it's going to be a restart. 100% going to be a restart. So I'll be back. Look at the carnage. I will be back for the race as we're going to go and sort this out and get back in. Thank you very much. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We've you know, we've had some trouble here. Somebody mentioning no names read it up on the grid and obviously got told off, and then decided to do a bit of a wanky move and decided he weren't going to race anymore and throw his dummies out the pram and leave the server. It's a nice one, mate. Thanks for ruining it, everybody, you know, and delaying everybody's race and then leaving. So superb stuff there. So if you are serious about joining league racing, not just this league racing, do not do what that culprit did. So yeah, thanks for that, but let's forget about that. More importantly, let's go back to the racing. I'm not sure what time. I mean, it's you know, it knocks everybody up, and 10 past will be the ready up. So everybody, please do not ready up. So not sure what happened there. So we're 2 races down for the 2 that have left us after not, you know, following the rules or whatever. So nice one, guys. There will be AI on track, so let's hope that they don't ruin the race. Durjan starting on pole position, and just gonna wait until somebody readies up, and that will be it. Everybody loses their momentum, and it's just a bit of a, you know, it's just a bit annoying, really. So thankfully they are no longer with us in the server and in this league, because you don't want people that make, you know, we've all made mistakes. I've read it up before. I read it up the other week in an F2 league, but I didn't throw me dummy out of the pram and decided to have an issue fit and leave the server. But we won't go into any more of that. We won't have another Tomo rant like last time. But we're going to be racing in 10 seconds, so the real racing now is going to start. Season 3 opener at Australian Grand Prix, round 1 of 11. So here we go then. We have got 4 lights on, 5 red lights. And it's 5 red lights, and away we go. Looks like the top 2 have got a really good start indeed. Looks like the inside line, Alex has got a great start, and he's taken the race lead. Superb stuff. And Alex has jumped Durjan into race 1. Looks like we're going to go to the back of the grid now. Looks like everybody go. Oh, someone's in the back of. Looks like, is it Oswald who's had trouble? He's had contact with Twinny, and it looks like Christakis has come off track. He's had a spin. So Alex leads the Grand Prix. Second place, Durjan. RKA in 3rd position, in 4th now, as like a boss has jumped up to 4th. So a good start, and we haven't got a safety car, which is a good thing. So I can get all me things up now, and as Alex started on their medium compound, and he is leading this Grand Prix. Yellow flag in sector 3. Looks like, is it a Williams? Is it Rolly? Is Rolly out? Rolly spun around. He's in the middle of the track and he's lost his wing. Oh, and dear, a 5-second time penalty. As Rolly has spun round and made a mistake. And Durjan speeding in the pit lane as he got damage. He's changing to the mediums. He's got a 5-second time penalty. So he has made a mistake and speeding in the pit lane. And Alex, safety car. I didn't even notice there was a safety car, to be honest. I'm too busy. Because no one's... Is it Ronnie that calls the safety car? So jumping into the pit lane is Durjan. He's put their medium compound tyres on. Christakis has got the hards. Can't believe I bloody missed that safety car because no one retired. We have got a safety car in lap 2 already. But Durjan speeding in that pit lane has caused him to get a 5-second time penalty. The safety car already in lap 2 of 29. Can't believe I bloody missed it. What a wally. Might leave the server now because I've made a mistake. So we've got a safety car in the opening as Alex leads the way. He's on them mediums. As Durjan's changed to the mediums, but he's gone down to 10. He pitted on the safety car. As quick shot in second, he didn't. Hasn't pit. Oh god! That's what you have to wait around. He hasn't pit on that safety car. And Nathan Walton was made up to 5th position. So he's made some right places as Nathan Walton. It looks like the bottom 10 have pitted for on the safety car, so Alex was already on them mediums. And they're only going to be about 1 lap fresher than Durjan's, but Durjan did start the race on the soft compound tyre, so it was sensible for him to go into the pits on the safety car to change into the mediums. Just hope we can get this safety car in and we can get racing again. Because we all know that one little accident can lead to a safety car. I suppose it was all the debris on the track from that crash from Ronnie, but he's going to catch 5-second time penalty in a severe collision between Kludgy and Yes Daddy. And have we lost a bit of damage between the two? I'm not sure. I don't think we have. It said a severe collision, but I'm not quite sure. But we've still got this safety car, as it's normally the end of sector 2, is it, that they normally safety car is coming in this lap, so we're going to get some racing again here at the opener of the Sunday League Backmarker Racing. So Alex is going to be leading the pack as the safety car will be coming round now the last few corners and into the pit lane. We will be racing again. Quick Shot will have the quicker tyres on, but it all depends on the jump. As Alex is just going to hold the pack up a tiny bit, and Draft is in 3rd. 4th position. As here we go then, we're going to be racing. It's going to be green. And Alex has got a good jump and leading out in front. Is anyone going to have a look on the inside to make the overtake, or are they going to be cautious? We're just going to go down and see. Looks like everybody has had a good safety car and clean start as Alex leads from Quick Shot. It looks like Ronnie is going to take over Twinny. Has Twinny got damage? No, he's not, but Ronnie got the jump. He's got the quicker tyres. He's gone up to 18th now. He's going to have a recovery drive as Nathan Walton's closing onto the back of Jim, who's up to 4th. But these guys did not pit on the safety car. I believe lap 8 or something will be. Durjan's got up to 9th. He means business now. Avant, who's at 7th position. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. We've got a yellow flag. It's Throne Globe out. Throne Globe's out. Throne Globe is out. And is that going to be another safety car? Please not. Please not another safety car, I'm begging. And Alex set a 125. Point three. Look at Oswald closing now. He's closing. He's coming up onto the inside of Like a Boss. We're going to see he's going to superbly take that position from Like a Boss and up into the top 10. As Nathan Walton closing in on Jim Just Raised. Will come around the centre from, well, this is going to be superb. He's got good traction as Nathan. He's going to look on a long way around, but he's decided to opt out as Jim Just Raged. Kept that defending line great as Jim Just Raged has gone onto the grass a tiny bit. 3-second time penalty for Twitty. The racing point. And there's a yellow flag in sector 2. I'm not quite sure. Is it Oswald? Is Oswald at the moment? We're going to go down to Oswald now. Yes, he's had a spin. The Red Bull driver has had a massive spin. And he surely will have damage. Has he not, or has he just had a spin? I think he's just had a spin. Unbelievable. Look at Freaky F1. Jim Just Raged on the inside of Freaky F1. Oh, and he's shut the door on Jim. It's made Jim spin and... Dear oh dear. Unbelievable stuff. As Jim Just Raged, everybody, it's a very scrappy start. From everybody. Oh, a quick shot's nearly lost it, but he's caught it. Everybody making huge mistakes. As Dersian now, who's, well, he's got the AI driver in front of him, and he'll easily pass the AI driver as he's going to take a look on the inside. And he has gone up to 7th, so what a recovery at the moment. Well, Dersian pitted for them medium compound tyres, and all them ones in front of him have still yet to pit. Nathan Walton in 4th. He's going very nicely indeed, and Ross is closing in. Ronnie's got a 3-second time penalty, but he is closing in on Cludgy Duck here. He's going to have a look on the inside, is Rolly, but he's just a bit too far away to have any chance. Ronnie got into Q3 superbly, but he's down in 13th place. He has had a spin. He's on a recovery drive. Cludgy Duck just going a bit wide and taking a bit of grass there. Toby closing into Ronnie now. I think he's got DRS. He's going to go have a look on the inside of Ronnie. Oh, there's contact from Ronnie and... Well, Toby, looks like Toby took the inside of Ronnie. It was a bit of a thump. And it's very scrappy indeed at the moment. Especially from the drivers at the backwards. Look at Draft. He's going to have a look. He's got DRS on quick shot. He's going to have a look on the inside of a lovely pass from the Red Bull driver. Up to 2nd is Draft. He's having a good. And Oswald now is yellow flag, virtual safety car. That's a racing point. That's a racing point. Is that Twinny? Yes, it's Twinny. Who's, why is there a virtual safety car? He was in the pit lane. Not quite sure what happened there. Looks like it's a, is it quick shot? Is it? Or no, Jim! I've just realised it's Jim Just Raged out of the Grand Prix. Unbelievable. Virtual safety car. Just a 17 drivers left. Well, we could call it 18 because one of them is an AI, and that's the one that left the... Well, got boot... Oh, well, what an idiot. But we'll go back to the race. He's still got the virtual safety car, so very scrappy start indeed to this Sunday League. Lap 7 of 29. DRS has been enabled again as the virtual safety car does go as a miss. As a vent now. He's in the 6th position, and look at Nathan. He's catching up to quick shot. Another couple, well, could be another 3 laps before these soft compound tyres could be where could be going gradually, and we could be seeing them pit for the mediums. It looks like Draft is second and Quick Shot. Is he holding up the pack a little bit, his Draft? But a 2-second lead, Alex is cruising in front at this moment in time. And look at, with that open, and looks like Quick Shot was a bit slow. He wasn't quick there, was he? In that braking zone, and Nathan nearly runs into the back of him. So good control. Nathan has a little look on the inside of Quick Shot. He's going to want to get past Quick Shot. This is for the podium places. There's still teasing the back of that gearbox is Nathan Walton. He's going to look to, on this chicane, he's going to have DRS on Quick Shot. Quick Shot defending that position at the moment. But Nathan's looking quite, his race pace is looking absolutely superb at the moment. So at the moment, Alex is 2.5 seconds behind, and I'm sure this will be a pass now for Nathan Walton. He's close enough, but Quick Shot looks like he's got a good bit of grip and traction out of that corner. But Quick Shot has got DRS from Draft, so that will help him out massively from Nathan Walton. We'll go to Ronnie now. Ronnie and Toby, this little feisty battle between the two. As Ronnie has got DRS on Toby, but he's just too far behind to have a look on that inside, but he's still 2 tenths behind Toby. He's got DRS again. Is he going to have a little look? Toby's just having a little defensive moves and still having that last points place. And RKA now in 6th position. 20 Boy has gone quickest. He's got them fresh tyres on. Set the quick lap. Oh, and Durgeon's pitted for softs here. Quite sure. Did Durgeon have a moment? I'm not quite sure. I wasn't too busy, but Quick Shot and Nathan having a really good battle. And Freaky's off the track. Oh, what a big accident! He's come on the track! And he come on the track and... Oh my dearie God. Oh my dearie God. He come on the track. I mean, what is wrong with these people? Why do you come on the track like that? I mean... Don't deserve to be in this league if you're going to act like that. What a twat, but has that ruined someone's race? I don't know. There's 3 drivers out there. Alex, there's a virtual safety car again. Very scrappy starts to this league. But so Alex is leading from the virtual safety car. Draft in 2nd position. Nathan Walton in 3rd, like a boss 4th. And KSI up to 5th. As Quick Shot has put the hards on. He's looking very strong and good indeed. But virtual safety car has ended. Oswald up for the 9th. He's had a spin, but he's on a really good recovery drive. As he's got on the inside, he's going to take that position from Avant now. He's going to have... Yeah, he's got quicker tyres than Avant. But that fight is still not going to be finished as yet. As we're up to the chicane now. As Oswald's just flying in front as he's turned his engine up, and really good stuff indeed. And from Oswald, he's up to 8th position. We're going to see gaps starting to fall now. Durgeon catching up to Kludgy Duck, who's on fresh hard compound tyres. So 18 laps to go on this Grand Prix. Alex cruising in front. And, yeah, it looks like he's going to go on the inside. He's going to late break his Durgeon, but Kludgy Duck defends the inside line and very nicely defends that position. But unfortunately for Kludgy Duck, he's a bit of a sitting duck with Durgeon behind now. Durgeon's got DRS, so that wing opening up nicely, and he's going to look on the outside. There ain't left much room from Kludgy Duck. but he's made that move. And Kludgy Duck's still on the inside of Durjan. But look at 20 Boy. He's going to try and capitalise on a mistake from Kludgy Duck as he's taken the long way around as 20 Boy. But good will-to-will action, but the wheels clatter together. And I'm not quite sure much room was left from Kludgy Duck there. It didn't look like from where I was sitting, but Quickshot's got a 3-second time penalty. Nathan Walton going very nicely indeed in third position, but he has got a pit. He's got a 13-second lead, and he has gone into the pit to see where Nathan Walton is going to come out. Fair Play 2K, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching, buddy. And 12 laps in on this Australian Grand Prix. Nathan Walton's come into the pits. He's had to put the R-Compound tyres on. Superb from him at the moment. He is going to lose out on some positions, but he's going to come out just behind Avant, I believe. Yes, he is. So he's still in 8th position. Oswald's come in and he's put them R-Compound tyres on. He'll be going to the end. So now we're going to see Quickshot taking a position from KSI. There's Toby behind now. Toby going very nicely in 6th position at the moment. Avant in 7th. Nathan Walton, who's got them fresh tyres on in 8th. So he's still got... Well, he's going to be... Well, Toby's got 10 lap old hards. Going to try and get to the end, I gather. But Avant's done 11 laps on them mediums. They're not going to be as... fresh as... They're not, you know, they're going to start wearing... I'm sure they're not going to last, are they? Did he start on mediums as well? I believe. So he's going to have to pit anyway. And so he's like the boss. So Nathan Walton still, well, he's on a net P3 at the moment. And there's 2 drivers here, Christakis and RKA. RKA into the points. Christakis just behind him in 10th in the Haas. Oh, he's just taken... Oh, and inside is Durjan. What a great move. He's just snatched that. He's going to have DRS as well. It's a very nice move. And Durjan into the points. Good stuff. And Oswald catching up to Kludgy Duck. This is going to be a nice little battle between the Mercedes and Red Bull. Just like in real life. But at the moment, Kludgy Duck is ahead of Oswald. But Oswald looks a lot more quicker than him at this moment in time. But here we go. DRS. Oswald on Kludgy Duck. Kludgy Duck has just taken the grass twice in a row. He's going to lose a bit of time. And look at Oswald now. He's right on the gearbox. He's going to have a look on the inside here. This is great stuff and great move from Oswald. And oh, has he just not left enough gap? And Kludgy Duck not leaving any space. But Oswald is going to take the position from Kludgy Duck. And he is up to 12th. He's going to be fighting back into the points. And Kludgy Duck wants that position right back. And Toby closing in on... There's a yellow flag in sector 3. Is it a Haas? Is it Christakis? No, looks like somebody's going slow. It's a Ferraris. Is it Durjan? Durjan is! And Durjan's lost his wing! One of the favourites for the championship has lost his wing. And another, I'm not sure if it was an accident or a mistake, but he has had a dreadful start. The pole sitter from this race has had an absolute nightmare of a race. So he'll be pitting yet again, or will he be retiring? He may have had enough, Durjan. But he's put odds on. He's coming back out. Unbelievable. Not quite sure if he's had a crash or he's lost it into the wall, or I'm sure he'll be letting us know. As Oswald catching up to the new driver Christakis now. He's going to look on the outside, but he's going to go the long way around here as just at the middle of end of sector 2, and he has. Christakis has spun from that move, and Oswald went round the end. He had Christakis under pressure, spun, and a 3-second time penalty for Cludgy Duck's got a 3-second time penalty. So a lot of penalties coming in now as Nathan Walton closing in on Toby. So Alex has pitted now. He's coming out on them hards. He's come out in second position. He's cruising ahead. But Draft still yet to pit. 14 laps to go. Nathan Walton then, he's closing in on Toby. He's going to want to get up the grid. He's had a good race so far, but he's going to have better tyre wear than them two as well. He's going to want to clear them two very quick, but Quick Shot's very nicely in fourth position, and like a boss as well, but them two have got a pit. So Alex still with a net P1 at the moment, cruising in this Grand Prix. Go down to Event, we've got easy in 8th position at the moment, so some gaps starting to form. And it looks like Alex into the pit lane is Draft, so Alex leads this Grand Prix. He's coming out of the pit lane is Draft. It's going to be close between, but he does get in front of Nathan Walton. Oh, we've got another safety car. Apologies, I had nature calls there. We've got another safety car. So Nathan Walton is the one that's out. So I'm not quite sure what happened now. If anybody could fill me in. So we've got another safety car with 12 laps to go. Good timing, really, me going to the toilet, because obviously I didn't miss much, but it's been a very scrappy first race indeed. in this Grand Prix. It's 2 safety cars, about 3 VSCs, I think, so it has been very scrappy start. Is there a bit of rustiness? Reset the time penalty for Christakis, as Alex leads this Grand Prix. Draft overload in second at the moment in a Red Bull. "11 laps to go on this Grand Prix." We'll find out if this is going to come in. Still got the safety car. Hopefully, safety car will be coming in. Been very, very tough to follow this race tonight because of the incidents and stuff. Safety car is coming in this lap, so the gaps will be forming as Alex is just going to hold up a tad and get some temperature in them tyres. As Toby's still going very nicely strong. We're going to see a good start with just about 10 laps to go when the safety car does come in and the drivers cross the line. The 2 safety cars, three VSCs, and I do believe that the VSCs and stuff was called. Oswald's out. Oswald's out of the session. And yes, he is. There we go. Oswald's out. And that's going to be another safety car, is it? Well, in real life it will be. Jesus Christ, it's been so tough. I think it's just, well, it's caused by a certain person as well. Freaky F1 purposely taking people out, being an absolute idiot. And I don't know what was going on here, but there's no room for idiots like that in the racing world, in sim racing. So nice one, mate. You know, if I could swear on stream, I would. I'm not going to swear to be unprofessional like I did before. So Oswald, out of 14 drivers left. God, it's been an absolute mess, hasn't it? As Avant closing in now on, look at this, on the inside. Is he going to make a move on RKA? No, he's not. He's just backed out a little bit. A lot of incidents and a lot of massive mess it's been, this race. It's been very tough, so apologies if my standard of commentary hasn't been the best, but I always try my best of the situation. And oh, there's been contact again, and that wasn't very clean, was it, between Kludgy Duck and Avant? As Kludgy Duck looked like he just barged through, and that's given the opportunity now to RKAs. We've got 9 laps to go on this Grand Prix. Appreciate the time penalty for Ross RKA. There's Avant going from strength to strength. Sorry, Alex going from strength to strength. Oh, why is he braking now? Like that. As Avant's going to go on the outside and have a look. Kludgy Duck, and he's squeezing Avant off the track, but he does let Avant go through, and Ross has decided to make that move as well. As he's lost out 2 places as Kludgy Duck. Everybody bar Durjan has got a time penalty. As we're just going to have a look at the penalties now. And Alex, who hasn't got a penalty, Kasai with 8 seconds worth of penalties. So Avant is on for a podium at this moment in time. DRS bin enabled. As we're just going to go down the grid and see Rolly, who's in the points. After a spin earlier in the race, he's recovered nicely into 8th position. So, 8 laps to go then on this Grand Prix. Durjan's gone quickest with a 1:23.6. Kasai closing in. Toby with a 2nd position at the moment. Fair play to him. I've been very impressed and I'm very pleased for Toby as well. Superb stuff from him. As he's coming up to, I believe, be 20 now. Who's going to get... Is it 20 who's coming up to? I'm not quite sure. No, it'll be coming up to Alex, sorry. I think he's going to be lapping 6th, 7th place. I'm like, blimey, his place is unreal. At this moment in time, Alex taking this Grand Prix. Avant in 4th. But it looks like by the time penalties, yes, Daddy is going to be coming out of that podium place. So the podium place is all up for grabs. 3-second time penalty for 20. The time penalties has been shocking as well. And it's been a bit of a scrap. You know, we've got new drivers. Everyone's got to get... Oh, a bit of a tap from Kludgy Duck. Quick shots out of the Grand Prix. Is he retired in the pit lane? No, he's not. And that is a yellow flag in sector. We're going to go to Alex now and see where that car is situated. But another retirement. It's been an absolute shite show. As we're going to see now, quick shot. Yeah, there he is. But he was in the middle of the track and he's just come out. So that is... Well, that's the 5th retirement in this race. As I said, it's not been the cleanest. It's not been the most entertaining. It's been very tough tonight. Especially being on my own as well, but we won't, you know. Alex then with 7 laps to go is... Cruising in front of him is Alex, proving why he is the champion from Season 2. Reigning champion, is he going to be? He's going to want 2 in a row, is Alex. Fair play to him. There's Durjan fighting to get into the points now. He's had a shocker, but he is. Well, he's going to be a good recovery to get into the points. As Roddy is catching up to Twinham. Of course, Twinny's got damages. Has he got an end plate missing? I think he has. No, he's not. Ross might have, though. I'm not sure. It did look like... Yeah, he has. No, has he? It's quite an hard... No, I think he's all right. But 8-second time penalty from Kasai. I might lose him the... He's going to make up about another 4 seconds, 5 seconds with 5 laps to go if he's going to keep that podium place. But look at Rolly. Very impressive race so far. Good quality for him. Getting into Q3. And he's got DRS now on Twinny. Twinny's going to turn that engine up. Let's look at the front, straight line speed at that racing point. Just too far back is Rolly to make any move. Wondered if he's running out of ERS and engine power, but if got DRS again. He'll be closing in on Twinny now. I'm sure Twinny will be turning up that overtake button to try and keep in front of Rolly. This is the closest we've got on track battles at the moment. 5 laps to go. As Twinny has come onto the grass a tiny bit. But looks like a boss who was going second at the moment. Not sure what happens in his race, but he's down in 12th. He's closing in on Christakis. And Durjan has got into the points, so I'm pleased for him because he's had a bit of a scrappy one, to say the least, today. We're back with Rolly and Twinny. Rolly's going to have DRS now on Twinny. This time he's a bit closer to Twinny. But Twinny, is he still? Twinny's a bit too far away for Rolly to make that move. RKA going nicely in 5th event. Well, starting 19th at the back. He's going to be on for a podium. What a great recovery drive from him. He can keep him within that penalty, which I'm sure he will. 4 laps to go from this Australian Grand Prix. Durjan into the points. Christakis has just lost out to Like a Boss there. And Rolly's still, well, he's very close to Twinny now. Twinny looks like he's running out. Mind you, the engine power, normally the red light flashes when they're recharging the engine power, but look how close Rolly is now. Rolly means business. He's got DRS now just after the chicane. He's a bit more closer, but still not close enough to make a move. But I'm sure if he can keep right on the back of Twinny now, he can get him on that home straight DRS zone for a nice overtake into 6th position. But good recovery drive from Rolly at the moment, as this time he has got a good exit and a good, but Twinny, that straight line speed of that racing point looks really, really good indeed. And a bit of a corner cut from Twinny there. Was that a warning? But look how close Rolly is now. He's just got to be a little bit tad patient. Oh, and he's just lost out a little bit there, and Twinny defending superbly. As it looks like it's going to be double points for a Racing Point and AlphaTauri at this moment in time, but this is the closest battle between the two, and it looks like it's going to be a good battle towards this. As now we've got Rolly. He's going to look on the outside. Is he going to make this move? He is quicker now. As we're going to come up to this chicane now, this could be very dangerous indeed. And he has taken a good overtake from Rolly on that chicane. Great move. And he's up to 6th position. Great stuff, and another driver I've been impressed with lately. Rolly, who's massively come. Now he's going to be charging down a vent. Let's just go to the tyres, as a vent has got 9 lap old softs on. Well, it'll be 10 laps old now, as he's coming up to 2 laps to go. Alex absolutely cruising in front. As we'll go back to them penalties, clean from him. He's got no penalty. He's going to be taking the first race superbly again, carrying on that momentum from last season. Toby with a 2nd position. Great stuff, absolutely superb from Toby, and I am ecstatic for him, as he's going to be taking 2nd place for sure, barring that he doesn't have any blips. An event, and it's going to be nice for RKA. He's catching event now, as event's tyres are going to be at death's door. They're going to be completely finishing. But look at that. We're going to stick with RKA Ross now, who's reserving in at AlphaTauri. Is he going to catch Avant? But he's got 6 seconds worth of time penalty, so Cludgy Duck with another penalty. 12 seconds from him. And it could be okay for if he can get within that 12 second, he can make up that position from Cludgy Duck. So 2 laps to go, lap 28 or 29. Looks like it's going to be Alex coming home in that Racing Point with a nice win. RKA with just 7 tenths behind Avant, but he's going to want Avant to be, he can catch him, Avant for another time penalty, but good recovery drive from him. There's DRS for KSI on Toby. Toby gained 2nd position. Very pleasing indeed, but we're going to see a little battle between the two, but KSI has got them 8 seconds, and I'm sure Toby knows that. So he can not do anything silly, nor can Avant really, although his tyres are literally gone, as he'll be on 11 laps on them softs. Last lap then of the Australian Grand Prix. As Durjan superbly getting this into under 12 seconds, he will be. Mind you, he's got 3 seconds himself. So I think that's made that decision. But RKA's catching up to Avant now, as them tyres are literally gone for Avant, but he's dealing with it very well indeed. As and a 3-second time penalty for RKA, and that's going to cause him to, well, that's it. I think Avant's going to be coming home now. If KSI can make this over 8 seconds, I think KSI's going to have the podium here. Oh, and he's going to have a look on Toby now on the long way round. This is for 2nd position at the moment, but he has got that time penalty. But Toby should really just let him go, as yes, Daddy has got up to 2nd position, but he's got 8 seconds worth of time penalties. But Toby, here we go, then Alex is going to cross the line. He's going to win the Australian Grand Prix round 1. There we go, Alex wins the Australian Grand Prix. Toby with a 2nd position. KSI. And Avant's going to come in on 4th. And Toby with a 2nd position. Super, well deserved. He's been absolutely brilliantly lately in this league. Fair play to Toby. I'm going to give a round of applause to our race winner, Alex, for a superb, sensible, clean drive. Avoided everything and just dominant drive from Alex. Toby as well. Round of applause, my friend. Superb stuff from you. Durjan coming in on 9th after that, but superb stuff. Avant, after finishing 19th, so starting 19th, is in 4th after a mess of a race. It's not been the best of entertaining of races, and well, what can I say? Alex takes Sunday League first race. Really good stuff. Toby with 2nd. That's very pleasing to see. There we go then. Alex again taking that top spot on the podium. 2nd, Toby in that AlphaTauri. 3rd, KSI with a great podium. Good start from him. Here we go then, just before I go. Alex takes the maximum points then, 25 from winning. Toby second, completing the podium is KSI in third in the Haas. Avant fourth, Ross RKA in fifth, sixth Rolly, seventh Twilly, eighth Cludgy Duck, ninth Durgeon, 10th completing the points is Like a Boss, and we've got Quick Shot Oswald Nathan, 12th Draft Overload, 13th Christakis, Oswald, Quick Shot and Nathan retiring from this race. Again, thank you very much. Make sure you tune in on Thursday at 7 p.m. for the season opener from the Thursday League. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Take care, everybody, and I will see you on Thursday, 7 p.m. for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Thank you very much, everybody, and goodbye.